Hello, Grifters. Welcome back to some more Griftlands. We are playing Cell Story, and we are on a bounty hunting quest, mission, whatever. We have found Ronno's current location. We gotta go and confront her, and a battle is about to come up. Let's see what happens. Tumus is here. Didn't you hate me? Or do you just dislike me? Okay. Can't fight you then. Here's Nadan. And here's Ronno, the lady that we are looking for. He's a proprietor. I guess I can't afford anything. Always want to check the shops though. Alright, here we go. Patron Ronno. Apparently Ronno lost a hearing in her right ear knob after a swarm gas explosion. Fortunately, she hears extra well out of the left one. Ear knob. That's probably what these guys, I forget what race they are, but her race has ear knobs instead of ears. Interesting. The stroke, a horn-headed species typically relegated to manual labor and mercenary work. Okay, so this is not the ear parts, this is a horn. Fair enough. Confront Ronno about their bounty. You know, when a bounty hunter catches their quarry, they say something like, "You gonna come quiet or we gonna do this the hard way?" Yeah? Oh. Seems you can't decide whether you're a hunter or a comedian. But I know what you really are. Dead. Defend yourself. Oh. So, Hiku here is guarding the location and then will help me, but we've got 2 versus 1 otherwise, so that's really good. Glad that you're here, Hiku. So, we are up against Smuggler Topo and Dockhand Ronno. Topo I've definitely seen a few times around before, and Hiku too. And we got the RPG, which is pretty great for this kind of fight. Might even fire it off early here, and I probably will. So, let's defend ourselves first though. And then I think we are going for the RPG. We gotta finish this quickly because these guys are a little bit out of my league. Who do we go for first? Well, Ronno over here is significantly weaker. Oh, you're healing or doing something to Ronno, Topo. Topo's a medic. So I think we should take out medic first. It's just that Topo has 63 damage available before she panics and only 35 over here, so it would be significantly easier to panic Ronno. And then I think we should take out Ronno first. Step! -1, okay. Yeah, because they get the 2 armor out of their racial boon. Oh boy. So we got exposed and now we're being attacked by who? Ronno, and if Ronno deals damage to me, then we get 2 wounds for every instance that is not defended. But I can defend the whole thing. Let's fight dirty in this one. We could gain 1 power, but we cannot afford it, I guess, so no. This enrage is always kind of interesting. I don't think it's a good idea. This one deals a good amount of damage. I'm gonna get that one. We got defense over here by Ronno, so now I'm definitely going for the other one. And then I will need to defend myself. Oh, and you're also stacking on bleed, which makes it perfect, because then we stacked on bleed even more, which makes it better. Alright, Lifter Claw is going to be good here, except there's nothing in my draw pile, and this one improvises an item from the draw pile and then plays it with a random target. It would take an RPG out and play both for 1 action, except we can't do that here. Now my ally is being attacked, which is great. I just don't really care about her. So we are doing RPG, I guess. And then a Lifter Claw, sure. And I guess we get the most mileage out of hitting Ronno here, but she's being healed? No. Okay, but she did get healed last turn. Either way, we should try to focus her down, so let's go for it. And then I will play the defensive surge just to get some XP on that. Cleaved. Bleed no longer decays. That's pretty damn good. Alright. Now I'm taking 2, she's taking 11 over here. Alright. But might do some defense, you never know. So I can defend all the incoming damage, which is great. We'll do it with the defensive surge. Fight dirty. And now bleed no longer decays over here. Ah, but she got evasion. So if I hit her, then she wouldn't get hit anyway. Let's just hit Topo again then. With an elbow strike 2. And then defensive surge. 8 defense, nice. Oh, and I got 3 power out of you raging or whatever. Nice. Well done, Hiku. Look at that. Still have evasion here, which is kind of bad. But now we're focusing Topo. She's even lower at this point. And my ally is attacking over here too, so it's kind of perfect. Do we do the RPG here? At this point I kind of feel like it's wasted a bit. Maybe I defend my ally here a little bit. Make sure she stays in the fight. Evasion here again. Oh, she's running now. Look at that. So good thing I defended her last turn. If I can defend her now... Well, Topo was more an attack, so she's only taking 9. Topo's not gonna die unless I set it up so she would, which I can't, unfortunately. Alright, but if we could make Hiku kill Topo, then then I would not get the hate for killing Topo, which would be nice. We want to take Rano alive, if we can get away with it. So here... I'm just gonna be punching Rano, I think. Well, hold on. At least 1. And then I'll do the feint over here. But maybe I don't want to attack more than that. We are still gaining XP for stuff. This evasion will go away anyway, and then we would keep the saber grip for another turn. Now I'm fatigued anyway, okay. If we can stay in the fight for 2 more turns, then Topo will come back, and then Hiku might kill her. So I'm just gonna keep it going. Trying to milk it a bit here. We can end it whenever, I think, so... Let me do an elbow strike here. Let's do fight dirty and see what we get. Impair, nice. Or power as well, alright. I'll get the power. And then we will do 7 over here. Good, then Topo is back. And indeed, Hiku's gonna kill Topo. Perfect. And then Rano will immediately concede after, so it's kind of perfect. I don't have to do anything. So if all... I mean, that might have been changed in the update. So far we've learned that when someone else kills an enemy for me, we should not be hated. And I will spare Rano here. Yeah, even with the guff. Because it should give me the better reward. So, there you go. Triage gives me ability to remove debuffs, which is pretty good. Debuff removal is awesome. And Rummage will allow me to discard the thing that we took earlier, the spare blades. So we do need that discard, and this is a perfect card. Oh, the Duster can do it too. Oh no. The Rummage is... I'm really not a big fan of the Duster. It's just so little... Well, I suppose it does 2 more damage than the Rummage does, right? So, it does in fact do more, but Rummage stores your card as well, which is quite nice. I really like the Rummage, so I'll get it. Alright, enough. I'll take my chances with the Admiralty. That's more like it. Just wish you could have realized that before we went through all this rigmarole. You bind Rano's wrists and she falls in line behind you. Done. So I don't think we took any damage. Nice. And we made some money off of playing our bazookas with the researcher skill here. That's great. Alright, or it's not a skill, it's a perk. The perk update. Oh, we get interrupted on the way. Your path is blocked by a ragged and breathless merchant. Hey, you wanna buy a rock? Real cheap. Just ask. Don't ask where it came from. Or if it's healthy. Or trained. But it's yours if you have the shield. Convince me to hand over the rock. Oh, absolutely. Plus 10 resolve. Doesn't want to give it for free. Okay. Well, I mean, I'm gonna do it anyway. So is it... I said not to ask about it. But... No. Just take it or leave it. I had a feeling that would be the thing. Okay. The civilian laborers, they are usually not that bad in negotiation, so I will go for it. Something tells me the rock is more trouble than you bargained for. Why not just hand it over? And these 4 damage will go on the Sal's on the core argument, because this is from the killer and it'll get removed before the damage applies. So we need to defend on the core argument, which we can. It's not a big deal. I can, in fact, if I don't do it though, I could trigger our heated in this round, and I think I would prefer that. So we will take that a bit of damage, the 3 on the core, to play 3 hostility cards in this turn. I want to get the threaten on, the bring kills on the threaten, but we want the dominance up first. Oh, but then the dominance will stay. That's actually perfect. That is actually really, really good. Look at that. We already got, like, he gets 2 composure whenever the cell creates a new argument. We already suffered that. So now we are building more dominance, which means the dominance argument will stay, and then the damage will be soaked by the 2 resolve here. And then I will only take, well, 2 and then only 1 because of the composure over here. It works out perfectly. Could not have been a better first turn, I believe. Get the threaten on, and then the next threaten, and then that means that we evoked the invective, which gives us the heated argument. Lovely. And we took 1 on the core then. And so now we draw the new card, the White Lie. Which is amazing, because it gives him 1 doubt. For a little white lie. So interestingly, I don't have to play it, but if we ever want to level it, then I gotta play it. And it adds it into, copy into the discards. I think that's fine. Gonna do it. We're taking no damage already. This card's already leveling up, and the fast talk is reduced because of the suspicion plus here. So I'm just gonna play the quick thinking here, see what we get. We could just play the stammer, insert 2 vulnerability. Then I should have done that first, obviously, but it's fine. I guess I didn't do any other damages, so that doesn't really make sense. Alright. Good, good. So far this has gone about as perfectly as it could have. Now, we can defend some of the damage here, which we will. What else could I do then in this turn? Anything else that I should do? This is fine, I think. Then Saul's Instincts. I'll take the dominance in this case. Sorry, the influence. Just to get it up. But first I'll do the threaten over here. So that it does more damage. Good. And so whenever we draw these white lies, we draw another card first of all, so they don't even fill in the hand, and then we get another stack of the stout, which just does 1 damage per turn. It's not it's not exactly like the heated. The heated increases in damage every turn. The doubt just does the same amount of damage for every stack on it, but it's easy to build up, like by these white lies, for example. Now, we want to make sure that we take no damage, which we can. And then I think I'll play another white lie to level the card. I actually don't know what it does when it levels up. Let's check it out real quick. When it levels up, it either becomes free, so you can keep spreading pale lies easier, or boosted doubt lies, which gets 2 doubt whenever you draw it. Either is really strong. We can again take no damage. we can do some quick thinking. And I'd like to add the options into the deck, but not play it because we don't need it. The game is about to end here, or the negotiation. Let me just play the draw option here. And then we can play one other thing, which I'm considering making that the white lie then to get that leveled. I should really get the fast talk up and running as well. So let's throw that in. Good. And that's because I really want to get the fast talks destroyed, which we can be lucky to do when we level them, to thin the deck a bit. So we're going for the hostile version here, obviously, because we are going for a hostility deck. We get the threatens leveled already. We can... This one I want to keep, I think. So let's just draw a card whenever we play this threaten. It will enable us to play more hostility cards, and then hopefully get invective more. And so this one I'm thinking we want to destroy. The one on the left there is not super great. We will need to get more hostility cards then, but this is a bad card. Like, it's for one action, 3 to 4 damage is really nothing. It's better to destroy it, even though we need them for the invective thing. I don't want to keep that one. We will attempt to get more. But then we do a bad pick here. I don't like the pure style. Draw 2 cards and upgrade them for this negotiation. We're kind of filling that role with the brain guilds, not for this negotiation, but in future negotiations, and that usually is better. So why would I ever get this one? Because it's a 1 action, draw 2 cards, so you get a card. That is interesting. I don't think I like it. Then Intrigue is spend 1 influence and deal an additional 4 damage. That's a really good Intrigue card. Sorry, Diplomacy card, but that is not what I'm going for. And the setup is gain 2 influence and at the end of your turn lose 2 influence. Bottom line, I don't like any of these cards for our deck, so this is going to be a decline. Sanakadoshi? It must be giving you a lot of hassle. Is this really worth your time? To be honest, it's a menace. Honestly, you'd be doing me a favor. Weeb kicks the covered cage to jostle the rock, then wrestles it into a lead. Or lead? Lead. Huh. When he returns, both Weeb and the rock are looking sour. Here you go, 1 mongrel. The rock looks at you quizzically and then pees. Weeb shuffles uncomfortably as the puddle spreads towards his boots. Well, enjoy, I guess. You wonder if this was a good idea. Bubbles joined the party. Untrained rock. You know what? This is one of the best pets you can get, so I'll fucking... excuse me, I'll take it. Rano is in our party, and so is Bubble the untrained rock. It didn't even injure or anything, it's just a free pet. And not only is it a free pet, we got to do a negotiation where we didn't lose anything, so we gained XP and a new card. Win-win and more win. Hand over Rano. Hello again, he says. Hand over Rano. Here's Rano, as promised. You actually brought her in alive? Nice job, Grifter. You surprised me. Come along, Rano. We have a lot to talk about. This is an outrage. I've been set up, I tell ya. Save it for the magistrate. Rano now hates me. Thin skin. The first time you take damage in a fight, gain 2 wound. Yikes. That's a rough one. And we can't kill her later because she's gonna be in jail. Gain a negotiation card. Bounty Hunter. What does it do when it levels up? Instead 2 wanted. Interesting. Or make it free. Well, this is a great card either way, I'm sure. So that's it. He now likes me, so we could pay him 150 shield to make him my friend. Authorization. Once a day, you can ask a nearby member of the Admiralty to help you in battle or negotiation for free. Huh. Not bad, not bad. And buy cards over here. Healing Vapors. Bottle Slurry Tincture. We'll save the money. Alright. But a good first mission, I think. We have a limited time opportunity where we can either go and meditate, we can get more maximum resolve, or treat your pet. This opportunity will disappear if you don't seize it, right? There's a perfect spot for grooming or training your pet. See, Rook can't do this, but Sal is an animal lover. She often gets this opportunity. You arrive at the clearing in the woods that isn't too overgrown with wild brush. Bubbles takes off to roll around in the grass. Cute. Train with Bubbles. We can also just play, which restores resolve to myself and fully heals Bubbles, but that's not what we need. We need to train Bubbles. We put together an impromptu obstacle course from branches and dead trees, leading to a dummy made from putrid mulch. Up and over. That's right. Low to the ground. Real quiet. Now sick. Arrgh. The trained rock's health is increased by 10, base damage increased. So now we have a trained rock. Noise. What do we have up here? Challenging quest. Another day older and deeper, another day older and deeper. This is a reference to a song that is fantastic, by the way. So go and look that up if you don't know it. Forget what the name of the song is. Pluck has gotten himself into some money trouble with Oso. Find a way for Pluck to either make money or pay it back slowly. Okay. And we get a graft. Traveling sales grifter. Urga needs some help making deliveries. Important Admiralty Intel card. Okay, this is a decent card, yeah, but not as good as a graft. And sign up for your sing for your supper. It's a negotiation. Prent is trying to get Weeb to turn informant. Weeb is looking for help to get out of this arrangement. I see. Didn't we just talk to Weeb? Well, let's go to the Grokken Dog. We could still buy some food here, and it would give us some health back. I'm not sure if we need it. Buy cards. Would not give me anything right now. Let me check. Is there a fight here? Battle and negotiation. I'm thinking we can get away with it. We just got a new trained pet right away, which is fantastic. So I'm sure we could do the challenging quest without having to make any prep work. Let's try it. And we get stopped on the way. You come across Alta, a priest of the cult of Hesh, traveling alone. The high explosive squash heads. She seems calm despite the lack of backup. Greetings, traveler. You look hurt. For a small donation, you may accept the blessings of Hesh and be healed. But we can rob her. And then she would hate me. Or I can pay 25, excuse me, to heal 30. You know what? I should jump on this opportunity. We could rob her, but then she's gonna hate me. Do I know what her bane is? I guess we would learn that if I do. So let's rob her. How about you hand over what you've already collected? Alta hates you. Bad faith. At the start of each fight, add a gnarled effigy to your draw pile. We've seen this one before in another playthrough. Okay, not from her then, but from someone else. While this is in your hand, take 1 damage whenever you play a card. That's a rough one. And we get into this fight, I think. Yeah. Yeah, yikes. So she does this thing where she makes me expend cards that wouldn't otherwise expend. I don't think that's necessarily a bad thing. And she doesn't do any damage in that same turn then, so it's pretty good. Let's just try to rush her down. Do we have a rocket launcher in here? We do. So if we use the lifter claw, we get to play a rocket launcher as well. She's gonna do a ton of damage. Then we'll give her a good old elbow strike. And I think we might be killing her a little too quickly here. We kind of want to level our cards. So let me just do something different. 16 already. And now she's doing 6. She's taking 4 by the doggo. We'll play the rummage, obviously. Oh, it's gonna expend it then, right? Annihilation. The next 2 cards played will expend, indeed. So I will do the rummage. Now I'll do a feint. And another feint. Then the rummage. Choose 1 card to discard. It'll be the triage. And then defensive surge, sure. And again, she's doing no damage. Alright. Now I take damage whenever I play a card. But if I play a defensive card first, then we would be okay. But of course I don't have one. So let's see if we can get a defensive card here. Yes. Then I take 1 damage, but then I play the hide. And then we lose 1 defense. Then I play Sword Staggers. Take the Saber Grip. But maybe not even play it. She's taking 7 down to 5, so I don't really want to hurt her too much. Which means playing no other cards this turn. Yeah. Gave me Annihilation again. Alright. I could remove it with the Triage. We're taking 7 here, but she's not gonna attack at all. She's taking 6, which is not enough. Even if I took 4 away from her, that would bring her down to 12, which is not in the kill range of the rock. Not even if I like gave her a debuff or something. So it's just about getting XP on the cards that we can play this turn. And then we might as well elbow strike her. Easy fight. Good bubbles, and she already hates me, so like we would get rid of this Bane by killing her, and so obviously we will. Someone else is probably gonna hate me for that, but let me trade one thing for another, and no. Perfect. Oh, and we get the healer thing already. Oh, following thing. The next attack this turn deals maximum damage. That's decent, but I really like having some passive healing. Works well for the pets too. We can get another spare blades, really, or a dagger storm, which also helps with the blade flashes. But this is a free way to get them, and the more we have of the spare blades, the higher chance we do it with the rummage. Yeah, full-on discard combo and coming up. Reputation proceeding. At the end of your turn, insert 1 apprehensive and destroy this card. Yeah, so this is a bad thing for us, but at least it's a one-time thing. You cut the priest's purse from her belt, rolling her body into the brush and continue along your way. Then I feel like I should have gotten some money out of it, which I don't think I did, so... Now we have another opportunity to go and buy some food. We only took 1 damage in that fight though, so I'm sure we will manage. 2 people still hate me. Right, the first time I take damage each fight, you take 2 wounds. Okay. Not a big deal. Another day older, deeper in debt. You move 15 tons, what do you get? Another day older and deeper in debt. Company store is the song, the name of the song. Alright. What brings you back? You alright there? You look a little stressed. Do I? It's probably just because I'm gonna be dead in a few hours. Really? Maybe. I don't know. Probably. I borrowed money from Oso, but the boss hasn't given me enough shifts to pay back. Now I gotta convince Oso to give me more time, assuming he doesn't kill me first. Unless you could help me out? What do you think? I think you're gonna pay me for this and give me a graft, so heck yeah. I would get a starting post, pick a card to help on the quest, which is also great. Good choices here. Here's an Erupt, which is going to help with the Evoke combo once we get it up and running, but until it does, it doesn't actually help us. We need to evoke play 4 hostility cards in a single turn, which we can only do if we do 3 other hostility cards currently, and then evoke the Invective. Then that would count as the 4th, and then evoke Erupt, but then we cannot evoke Erupt for the rest of the fight. So I'm getting it with the anticipation of getting more hostility cards later. We really need that at this point. I'm making the deck a little bit worse by putting that in. So yeah. Okay, here's the Proprietor Dell. We could ask you to help me, I think, which would cost me 56. I think we can get away with it. My pet is trained, so it will help and not be a burden. We can ask Dell to give Pluck more work. Or beat up Dell, which will make him dislike me. I think we should rely a little bit on our resolve here, so let's go for ask Dell to give Pluck more work. You're Pluck's boss, right? What would you say to giving her a bit more work? That lazy sod? Why in Hesh's bubbly name would I do that? So we get some helping here. You do what? Gain 1 composure at the beginning of each turn. Damage spills over to this argument before the core argument. Okay. And this over here. Targets an opponent each turn for 3/3 damage. Lovely. Okay, that's pretty damn good. Alright. So... And we drew the white lie, so we gain 1 doubt on him for the first turn. Can we do the defense? Yes, we can. So far, it's already going pretty damn well here. We have the brain gills. I want to play the deflection, obviously. Then we can do brain gills with the white lie or with the bounty hunter. Do I want to get another white lie in here? I think that would be pretty decent. I'm not so sure I want to play the bounty hunter. This one's going to be good later in the game, not so much in the early game, I think. It's kind of tricky. 7 to level. You know what? I've changed my mind. We can only play the bounty. No, it doesn't like. Oh, it doesn't expend. So we could do it several times in a single encounter. Negotiation. Interesting. Let's get the white lie up and running first then. Another one of those. They play themselves when we draw them again. Then I want to get some XP on the fast talk. Good. This one I don't like. I mean, it's good for him. Grindstone. Targets an opponent each turn for 3 damage, yeah. So we gotta take that down, but we can't, of course. So we can by using the hostile instincts here. And so we should and we will. What does this one do? When your damage spills over against Dell's arguments, it targets your core argument instead. Really? Is that so? That's kind of rough. Huh. Ah, here's the solution. We use this one to gain influence, then this one will do precisely 3 damage, and then we can still play a deflection to defend all damage. Play that there. 3 damage coming up over here. And then a deflection levels up. Perfect. Now we get we inset 1 apprehensive, which means they got 2 composure to a random argument at the end of the turn, which is an argument with 3 result we can destroy. It's just a one-time thing at least, but it does help him here. So far it's going pretty well. Let's see if we can keep it up. Here's the grindstone again that we can take out with the fast talk. We can defend our argument over here. Let me do the quick thinking. I will put the gruff into the deck, but not play it. And defend over here. There's the white lies, so now doubt is going up on him. Okay. He's attacking the influence, which we don't really care about, so that might actually be just fine. Might be time for the bounty hunter thing. He's got the grindstone yet again, and we can take it out, so we should. That is kind of rough. I will play the bounty hunter. Here it is. 2 damage to take it out. Dell loses 6 resolve and gains 1 impatience. And we don't want him to gain impatience, but there you go. Now he's getting it. Hostile instincts would give me stuff. Or I could go reflection and save the influence. Right now it's spilling over, but it's gonna spill over against the stoic first anyway. So I'm thinking about doing another white lie, just to build that doubt. We're about to shuffle the deck anyway, so we might draw white lies. And it will also level that one. Yep, oh yeah. Up to 5, great. So now it does overspill damage, which is gonna attack me. Yeah. Deadline. When destroyed, Sal's core argument gains 10 composure though, so that's pretty damn good. Alright, nice. This dominance over here is about to get destroyed by the killer, so that won't be good for us. We cannot trigger the invective. Oh yeah, we can. 1, 2. We can play 2 dominance cards in the hostile instincts and then do the clarity. That will trigger the invective, which will trigger the other evoke card. Yeah. Yeah, we're doing that. Okay, nice. And do we go for the dominance? It's gonna get destroyed unless I then play the deflection, which I do think I have the actions for, but it won't be able enough to protect it, so no. Oh, overspill damage will hurt me. So I kind of want to do the deadline first. I hope I get the composure before I take the damage, otherwise it's only 1. It's kind of fine. Yeah, nice. Huh. When your damage spills over against Dell's arguments, it targets your core argument instead. I don't think that just happened. It overspilled into him, I feel like. So that's kind of interesting. Then the Threaten of Clarity. It's gonna destroy that card permanently, but that's what we wanted. Add 2 composure to a random argument at the end of turn. I don't want to overspill with 9 or 7 damage here, so I'm gonna put it over there. Good. And then I guess we could do a deflection. We could do a fast tower on the apprehensive. It's gonna take 1 already for the heated. So let's do it. Oh, it's perfect then. Nice. Alright, he's down to 4, so if I take out the bounty now, the wanted, then he would get knocked out. 6 resolve it. Now, okay, so now it's set to 6. I guess it's set when you play the wanted thing, not when you destroy the argument, which is sort of fun. So it's actually nice that it gives me the number here. We have fatigued, so we don't care about anymore about the XP. So if you take out this one, it's gonna end. Yeah. Good. I don't think we took any resolve damage at all. Let me see what we can get in here. Another erupt. Oh boy. Or bellow. Deal 1 bonus damage for every other hostility card in your hand. I might take it just to have the hostility card. It would be great to get another erupt, but it's too early. We need to be able to activate them, and the bellow will help enable it. I think we gotta take it for that reason. And for every other hostility card in your hand, which is not gonna be a whole lot, but it's easily gonna outpace the threaten that we had before with 3 to 4. So you just need 2 other hostility cards in hand, which we can't do yet, but maybe later. And then deflection levels up. We can destroy this one or draw another card. Let me check what else we can get. Again, destroy or more composure. Apply 4 composure to all your arguments and expend and or more composure. Okay. White lie. I don't know about this one. I think the right choice is to get the boosted lie. Pale lie will entice me to play it all the time, and the thing is that it replenishes, that's fine. It's gonna fill my hand every turn. Not with hostility cards, by the way. Where the boosted lie will do more with less cards in hand. It will cost me an action every once in a while, but I don't ever have to ever play it. Like if I didn't want to, it's just gonna do some damage on itself, which is honestly amazing. I will get the expend one here. I will get the composure over here, and then I don't know. I think we should get we need to keep it. So I will get this one over here. It's kind of interesting. I might hold it a little bit. Because obviously, as I said before, the starting core cards, you usually want to destroy them. Which this one would allow me to do. And then we want to try to get some more better cards into my deck. And destroying it would enable the hostility combo a little bit more by thinning the deck. So I'm not gonna upgrade it yet. We'll see. Pluck's desperate, and I hear desperation works like a charm for the productivity. Don't you want employees who are too afraid to talk back or complain? That would be nice. We got an extra shipment that needs taking care of, but most won't work after dark. Say it's too dangerous or some such. Sure. Tell Pluck to get started. She can take triple shifts until we meet quota. Excellent. I'm sure she'll be very grateful. Oh, Lord. Alright. So I think we should end the episode there, folks. So we did some good work. We sang a song for Pluck and the company store. See you guys in the next episode, and bye-bye.